Hi guys, I'm here today to show you how to make the drawer box with a card attached to it that I had on my Shrinky Dink earrings. Okay, so let's get started. Today the colours I'll be using are Bermuda Bay, Sweet Sugar Plum and Tip Top Taupe. Now I'll put all the measurements up on my blog. To start with, we are going to need a main colour. So deciding, I'm going to go with the Bermuda Bay, and we're going to cut this at just right along. This is an A4 sheet of cardstock, so I'm cutting mine at 3 inches, and I think that's 11 3/4. So I just cut that down at 3 inches. Then okay, so using my Stampin' Trimmer, I'm going to take an A4 sheet of cardstock, and I'm just going to cut that at 3 inches, which is 7.5 centimeters in metric. And if you were using a 12 by 12, it would be 3 by 12 or 7.5 by 30.5. But I've improvised to use a A4 sheet of cardstock. Now I'm going to take a contrasting colour, and this is to make the drawer, and this is 4 7/8 by 4 7/8, or 12.5 by 12.5. Okay, now taking our box wrap, which also forms our card, we're going to make a few score lines. So we're going to score this at 3, 4, 7, 8, and last one at 11. And in metric, that is 7.5, 10, 17.7, 20.5, and 28 centimeters. And then while we've got this out, we may as well score our box. Now I'm scoring this at 1 inch on all 4 sides, so that's 2.5 centimeters on all 4 sides. Okay, so that's it for the trimmer for now. So taking our bone folder, I'm just going to fold and burnish along all our score lines. And the last one. Okay, now taking our paper snips, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut from here to here along the opposite sides, and I'm also going to just trim a little smidge off there. Alright, now we're going to take our fast fuse and just put glue here. You could also use Tombow, which will give you a little bit of wriggle room. So now I fold up my edges on my box. So there's our box. Now so when we've scored along here, this small section here is going to be our glue tab. And then all I do is, we've got this score line, I just bring this over and hold that down, and then when we pop it up, we have our area for our box to go into. Okay, there's a couple of things you could do. On my original ones, I put a little bit of DSP on here to indicate that that was a section that came out, or you could use a 1-inch circle punch and just cut a little half section so that you can pull that out. Okay, so essentially I've got that completed. All I'm going to do to decorate my card is I've got a section of Very Vanilla. Now, I'm going to cut that at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And we're going to do some stamping. Okay. Might as well. I'll get another section while I'm at it. 2 3/4. Oh, I just got that in. Okay, so we're going to have the front of our card and the inside. So for the front, I'm going to use my Bermuda Bay and Sweet Sugar Plum Stampin' Write markers. And I'm just going to do just some rough colouring. And this is using the Moroccan Night stamp set. I've been waiting to get this one inky. Okay. Alright, now give it a huff. And stamp. Yay! Okay, so to go on the front of here, I'm going to stamp a couple of the little lanterns. I'm just going to do one in each colour on my leftover Very Vanilla. That's better. One. Bermuda Bay. And Tip Top Taupe. And I'm just going to fussy cut these out. Okay, there we go. Now just to add a little bit of detail to our inside greeting, I'm just going to stamp that down the side there. Now our greeting, I'm going to take it from the brand new Sweet Sentiments. We received this at On Stage Live in Brisbane. Oh, that's not straight. Good thing there's two sides to a sheet of cardstock. That's better. There we go. Okay, so now all I've got to do is put this together. Okay, so just on the front, I'm going to grab a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals. And one. And there you go. We've got the cute little box. Just on a side note, if we want to put a little drawer in there for earrings, all we do, let's see if this here is long enough. Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to take a sheet that is 4 3/8 by 2 3/4 or 11 by 7 centimeters. So, 11, and I just score that at 3/4 of an inch either end. And we fold that along there, and that goes in like that. So there you have it, guys. The cute little box card with drawer. Thanks. Till next time, stay crafty. Bye.